Most men think spending more money on a fragrance automatically means smelling better. Most men are wrong. The difference between a $30 bottle and a $3,000 bottle has almost nothing to do with how good you smell to the person standing next to you. It has everything to do with understanding what you are actually paying for at each level. Most men walk into a department store, smell 3 bottles, get overwhelmed, and buy whatever the salesperson points to. They have no map. They have no idea why one bottle costs $40 and the one beside it costs $400. So they overpay for some things and completely miss the hidden gems sitting right in front of them. These are the 7 levels of fragrances. By the end of this, you will know exactly where to spend your money and where you are just paying for a name printed on glass. Level 1. Body sprays and mass market. This is where almost every man starts, and most never realize there is anything beyond it. The can of Axe you sprayed in a locker room. The Bodman you bought at a drugstore because it was on the shelf. The gift set someone handed you at Christmas and you used for 2 years straight. These are not fragrances in any serious sense. They are scented marketing aimed at teenagers, and there is nothing wrong with that, but you need to know what you are holding. The juice inside these costs the brand almost nothing. A few cents of synthetic aroma compound, a lot of alcohol, and a cloud of propellant. The names here are Axe, Bod, Nautica's cheapest flankers, and the bargain bin at the pharmacy. You are spending between $5 and $25. Here is what most men get wrong about level 1. Cheap does not always mean bad chemistry. The synthetics in these sprays are genuinely clever, engineered in serious laboratories by real chemists. The problem is not the molecules, it is the concentration and the longevity. A body spray uses a tiny percentage of actual fragrance oil, so it screams for 20 minutes and then vanishes completely. By lunchtime, nobody can smell it but you, and even you have gone nose blind. There is a second problem at this level, and it is the one that does real damage. These sprays are designed to be applied in enormous quantities. A teenager empties half a can across his chest, and the result is a wall of scent that announces itself before he enters a room. It reads as young. It reads as trying too hard. The moment you want to be taken seriously, this entire category works against you. These are disposable scents. The one exception worth respecting is the simple drugstore classic that never pretended to be more than it was. A bottle of Nivea aftershave or classic Old Spice has been quietly working for decades because it is honest about what it is. The best value at level 1 is not the body spray with the loud advertising. It is the cheap classic that smells clean, applies in 2 seconds, and never embarrasses you in close quarters. Level 2. The Gateway Designers. This is where fragrance stops being a deodorant substitute and starts being something worth caring about. The early Nautica Voyage, the Adidas and Davidoff entry colognes, the affordable designer bottles you find for under $50. These contain real fragrance compositions with an actual opening, heart, and base. You're spending between $25 and $60, and you're finally getting a scent that develops on your skin over hours instead of minutes. Here is what changes at level 2. Longevity becomes real. The oil concentration jumps. The pyramid of notes is structured by an actual perfumer, and the scent tells a small story as it dries down. You spray it in the morning, and you can still catch traces of it in the afternoon. That single difference, the fact that it lasts, is what separates a real fragrance from a body spray, and it is the moment most men get hooked. Nautica Voyage is the legend of this tier, and there is a reason it has sold for 20 years. It punches so far above its price that more expensive bottles get embarrassed standing next to it. Fresh, aquatic, clean, with just enough sweetness to feel approachable. Spray it blind on a stranger and tell them it cost $150, and they will believe you. What the marketing will not tell you about level 2 is that this is where the fragrance hobby actually begins for most people. Not in the glass cases at the luxury counter, right? Here, with a $30 bottle that performs all day. This is where you learn the vocabulary. You start noticing the difference between top notes and base notes. You start understanding why a scent smells one way in the bottle and another way an hour later on your skin. The best value at level 2 is Nautica Voyage. For the price of 2 coffees a month, you get a fresh, versatile, crowd-pleasing scent that strangers compliment, and the kind of value that makes you question everything sitting above it. Level 3. Mainstream Designer. This is the tier that owns the mall, the airport, and the gift guide. This is where the names you already know live: Dior Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, Versace Eros, YSL, Paco Rabanne. 1 million. You are spending between $70 and $150, and this is the most popular fragrance tier on Earth for a reason. Here is where men make a critical mistake. They assume designer means the best quality money can buy. It does not. These houses are owned by enormous beauty conglomerates, and a huge slice of your money is paying for the celebrity campaign, the billboard, and the bottle design. When a famous actor stares moodily out of a magazine ad, you are looking at where a large part of your money went, but the juice is genuinely good. Bleu de Chanel and Sauvage are well constructed, beautifully blended, and reformulated to be safe and inoffensive to the widest possible audience. That last part matters more than it sounds. Designers are engineered to be liked by everyone, which is exactly why they sometimes feel a little generic. You will smell the same scent on 3 other men at any event, because tens of millions of bottles are out there in the world. Still, this is the smartest place for most men to actually live. A designer fragrance gives you reliability. It is tested, it is safe in professional settings, and it works in almost any situation from a job interview to a date. The compliments are consistent and the risk is near zero. There is real wisdom in owning 2 or 3 excellent designers and calling it done. The best value at level 3 is Dior Sauvage if you want guaranteed compliments and zero risk, or Versace Eros if you want something with more character at a lower price. Both perform well, both are universally recognized, and neither will ever let you down in a professional or social setting. Level 4. Premium Designer and Entry Notch. Now we get into the levels where your taste actually starts to matter. Between $150 and $300, you are buying fragrances that have a point of view, a personality. Tom Ford's signature line, Maison Margiela Replica, Inicio's lighter offerings, and the entry pieces from Parfums de Marly. The conversation shifts entirely. You stop asking, "Does this smell good?" and start asking, "What does this scent say about me?" If you are enjoying this breakdown, hit subscribe. I break down luxury, style, and the things ambitious men should understand every single week. Tom Ford deserves its own moment at level 4. Tobacco Vanille, Oud Wood, Noir de Noir. These use richer materials, higher concentrations, and a darker, more grown-up sensibility than anything at the designer level. They feel expensive because they are dense, they last, and they project a quiet confidence rather than shouting for attention. Where a designer is a clean white shirt, a Tom Ford is a tailored dinner jacket. It carries weight. This is also the level where you start to build a wardrobe instead of owning a single bottle. You begin to understand that one fragrance cannot do everything. You want something fresh for summer days, something warm for cold nights, something refined for the office. The Margiela replica line was built almost entirely on this idea, with each bottle capturing a specific memory or moment: a fireplace, a beach, fresh laundry in the wind. Here is what the marketing will not tell you at level 4. A lot of what you are paying for is the gold cap and the boutique experience. 2 fragrances can share nearly identical compositions, but the one with the prestige label and the heavier glass costs twice as much. The story is real, the materials are often genuinely better, but know what you are buying before you buy it. The best value here is Maison Margiela Replica's best releases, which deliver atmosphere and craftsmanship without the full luxury tax. 5. The niche icons. This is Creed territory, Parfums de Marly at its best, Le Labo, Byredo, Maison Francis Kurkdjian. You are spending between $250 and $500, and you have crossed a line most men never cross and never need to. At level 5, something changes that no ingredient list can fully capture. These fragrances have presence, not in a loud way, in the way a perfectly tailored jacket has presence. People notice before they can explain why. Someone leans in slightly, someone asks what you are wearing. The scent becomes part of how people remember you. Creed Aventus is not the most technically complex fragrance you can buy for that money. There are scents with rarer materials and more unusual compositions. What Aventus has is a decade of cultural weight behind it. It became the unofficial uniform of ambitious men, the scent of boardrooms and first impressions, and it built an entire reputation on a smoky pineapple opening that nobody has ever truly replicated. Men buy it as a reward to themselves, a marker that they have arrived somewhere. Here is the uncomfortable truth about level 5. You do not need to spend this much to smell incredible. You genuinely do not. A great level 3 designer will get you just as many compliments on most days. But if you want a signature scent, the one people associate with you, the one that walks into a room before you do, this is where you find it. There is something to owning a fragrance that is genuinely yours, that you wear so consistently that people connect the smell to your name. The best value at level 5 is Maison Francis Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge, or Parfums de Marly Leighton. Both are blended to a standard designers cannot reach, both have unmistakable signatures, and both will be recognized by anyone who knows fragrance. Level 6, Haute Parfumerie. Now we are in a completely different conversation. Amouage, Rohadov, Xerjoff, Clive Christian. You are spending between $400 and $1,200, and you are not buying better performance. You are buying raw materials that most houses simply cannot afford to use. A bottle of Amouage is built around genuine Omani frankincense, real Oud, natural rose absolute, the kind of ingredients priced by the gram like precious metals. The richness and depth of these compositions is something you feel immediately when you smell them next to a designer. There is a density, a complexity, an evolution on the skin that cheaper synthetics cannot fake. The scent unfolds in the layers over many hours, revealing notes you did not even catch at first. Here is what most men get wrong about level 6. They assume more expensive means more compliments. It does not. These fragrances are often challenging, unconventional, made for the wearer rather than the crowd. You wear an Amouage for yourself, not for the room. Some of them are downright difficult on first sniff, and only reveal their beauty after you have lived with them. This is the level where fragrance stops being about impressing others and becomes a private art form. Rohadov built an empire on opulence, on scents so refined and so loud with quality that collectors describe them as wearing liquid luxury. Every bottle feels like a statement of taste rather than a tool to attract attention. The best value at level 6, if you must spend here, is Amouage. Their use of natural materials genuinely rivals houses charging far more, their longevity is extraordinary, and their reputation among serious collectors is unmatched. Level 7. Collector grade and ultra rare. We have officially left the world of wearing fragrance and entered the world of collecting it. At level 7, you find vintage formulations that can never be made again because the original ingredients are now banned or extinct, discontinued grails, bespoke compositions blended for a single person, Clive Christian's most exclusive bottles, vintage Guerlain from decades ago, and limited artisanal releases that trade for multiples of their original price. A handful of independent perfumers belong in this conversation. Makers producing tiny batches by hand, using techniques and materials that no mass producer would ever attempt. Their bottles trade on the secondary market at serious premiums, not because of hype, but because collectors recognize something made at a standard almost no one else achieves. These are the people who buy raw oud chips worth more than gold and age their compositions for years. A discontinued vintage masterpiece, the original formulation before reformulation laws changed everything, can be worth 10 or 20 times its original retail. That is not about how it smells on your skin. It is about scarcity, history, and the irrational beauty of wanting something that can never be made again. Entire communities exist purely to hunt down these sealed vintage bottles before they disappear forever. Here is the uncomfortable truth about level 7. Most men who own these never really wear them. They sit sealed in collections. They get traded, photographed, and admired, and sometimes that is fine. The market has created real value for collectors who understood what they were acquiring years ago. But if you are buying a fragrance at this level because you think it will smell proportionally better than a level 5 scent, you will be disappointed. The law of diminishing returns hits hardest at the very top. So where does that leave you? The sweet spot lives between levels 2 and 5, from a $30 Nautica Voyage through a $500 niche icon. This is where quality and value actually meet. Start at level 2 or 3 to learn what you actually like. Do you prefer fresh and clean or warm and spicy? Do you want compliments from strangers or a private scent just for you? Do you need something for the office or something for a late dinner? Answer those questions with a $30 bottle before you answer them with a $400 one. Explore level 4 when you understand your taste. Splurge on level 5 when you know exactly what you want and you are ready to make it your signature. Unless you are collecting as a hobby or an investment, ignore level 7 entirely. That money buys 10 exceptional fragrances instead of one legendary bottle you are afraid to spray. 10 great scents worn across different seasons, different occasions, different chapters of your life will give you far more than one rare bottle sitting on a shelf. The best fragrance is the one you actually wear. Everything else is just expensive glass. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want more deep dives like this, and I will see you in the next one.